You acting so silly, Nancy. Why you acting so silly? Why you acting so silly? That was Michael Jackson, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Don't stop till you get enough. How's everybody? How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. And I just want to say to the listeners, hola, ¿cómo estás? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. And you should have did, you know what? We should have did a drug test before you came up in here today.
Drug test?
Just kidding.
So listen, you gonna ignore our guest, or you just gonna, so introduce yourself because she don't know your full name.
Kurt Wallace.
Kurt Wallace, and tell us what you do. Man, you gotta act like you want to be here.
Oh,
I
know
we in Columbus, but you know.
Nah, excited. I write books, man. I try to tell stories and bring the real to all of my readers, just to make sure that they understand what's really going on.
Okay, all right. So tell us a little bit about the book. I saw you got a good thing on there for black folks. You show a Powerball on the front of the book, a power bar bid. So I thought when I first saw the book that it was about picking the right numbers. Like, you go grab one of them books and you say, oh, I'm gonna grab that book because that's the book gonna tell you the winning number, right? Is that why you picked the number?
I looked at it the first time I seen it. I'm like, is it like you ever see a book that got like dream? You hear dream books and they give you numbers and stuff. That's what I thought it was at first. Like,
well, if anybody ever play that number, I think I should deserve a cut.
See, there's some numbers right there.
I'll play them.
I think I'm gonna take a picture of him before we leave. You know what I'm saying? If I win, it ain't yours.
Make sure
Don't
you
you
speak
try
of
it.
me and Nancy's Nancy's my
What's that?
Nothing. I was talking to him. Anyway, so this is Gebzo Radio. So we're here. You're gonna talk about the Powerball book, and let's talk about the first book because we brought that one up first. So let's talk about that book. So tell people where you're from.
I'm from Dayton, Ohio originally, so I commute between Dayton and Columbus right now. And I have two books that's out. One of them is called One Step Ahead, and one of them is called The Powerball Conspiracy. The Powerball Conspiracy actually became the second book that I put out in this two book sets. This is really a trilogy, but I'm kind of like taking slow for the third one, just trying to give my readers a little bit of time to be able to enjoy these two.
Okay. Yeah. So we talk about. So give us a synopsis of why you thought that book was important to write, especially because let's be honest, you would not have wrote that book if you thought white folks were gonna buy it, just white folks.
Actually,
excuse me, can you let him explain? It's not about a black and white book or black.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now.
Let him explain.
Hold on. Now, let me stop you, Nancy. Let's be clear. I wrote the book because, in all honesty, and I go through. I'm a gambler. I am a huge gambler. I love to play poker. But when I play the Powerball, I play the any lottery. I found out that on our end, we never win. And if you look at the areas where blacks, the demographics, where people actually win, it is a 82 to 96% white.
Now, why is that?
Because that's just the way that they have it.
What do you mean the percentage for what, that people play the lotto more? So you're saying black people play the lotto more?
No, don't misunderstand me.
Oh.
The lottery, the winners who come out, the areas who win, each area that has won, the demographics have been at least 82% to 95 to 96% white. So in that area that has won any of the main lotteries, it's been a white area. It hasn't been a black area.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So even though you have one lady who might win that's black every 17 years,
wow.
It's still in a white area. It's not, So and if you look at the high percentage, the last time I checked, it was maybe about 81%, where the numbers that were hitting were numbers that were actually the machine picked them. They were auto picks. So. We're sitting in the barbershop one day when I was in Dayton, and I'm talking to my barbers, my friends, and I'm like, man, why the machine can't never pick one in the hood? So we started talking, and the more that we realized, the more I realized, hey, man, let me go check this out. So every couple of weeks, I would go buy $200 worth of scratch-offs, and I would just pick a place. I go to the black area. For every $200, I might win 127 was average. for every white area, I will probably win anywhere from 396 to about 896 was the average.
Wow.
So at some point, man, you got to just call a spade a spade.
Right. Well, so I know a little bit about that because my family's been in this business for a long time. And so what I will say, in all due respect to the lottery, is there's definitely some questions that should be asked. We've been doing, my family's been doing lottery machines and everything for 30 years. And we have found some issues that need to be addressed. Let me just say that.
But you know what? But the thing is with that, we need to do our own research,
Yes.
and we all need to be educated. And whoever has this information within them, like you know about this information, and I see why you wrote it in a book, because you want other people to know what is going on behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Right. So, so you have different characters in the book.
Yes, it's a legal team.
Okay.
So I put it in a fictional format, so it's a murder mystery. So I'm trying to combine the murder mystery with the Powerball and with the conspiracy. So there is no misgiving about the title or the cover. You will understand it. You just have to enjoy the reading to see how it all unravels.
So back to my original point. None of the guys' last name ended SKI, right?
No.
So all the guys are from urban areas, right?
Well, no.
Well, what happened was.
No, my characters are black. The legal team is black, if that's what you asked me.
Yeah.
But through the course of the book, all of my characters aren't black. They are white. They're you name it. I mean, it's a broad spectrum of people.
Go back. Latino. There's a Latino.
Well, he didn't have no. He didn't have any Latinos in there because
You get an next one.
I have not. Thank you. I have. Okay.
So everybody understand, please. You see Nancy in the next
I haven't read the book yet. You could have just went off and said, "Oh yeah, there's a Jose in there," and just let it go.
See, now that's stereotypical. His name could have
Now I'm
been
gonna know when
Roger.
you get the next book. It better be a Spanish name in there.
Oh,
Okay.
it's definitely gonna be Nancy in there.
Okay.
It's not gonna be Spanish, but
That's right.
it'll be indicative of you.
Why do you feel like that is important to have a book that talks about some of those, even something simple as that black issue? Because that's, it's not a black issue that everyone talks about, but I don't even know you beyond, the other weeks, a couple weeks we met each other, but I still had a story about lottery and you talking about lottery, so it's something that happens in the early area. Why do you think it was important for the readers to know about that comic problem?
It's huge because for black people, we have to realize we actually make up the majority. Our percentage is extremely high for the people who play the number. When you look at black people will have a tendency to play over 61% of the money that goes into the American lottery all over the country. So what happens is, when you look at that, you really have to check it out. So you have 61% at the least that you make up, but you have less than a 0.2% of the winnings. They'll give you the pick 3. They'll give you the pick 4. They may even give you a pick 5 here or there, but they're not going to give you that 6-number digit. And that's something, because at the end of the day, if me or you win 180 million or 400 million or 800 million, we're cleaning the neighborhoods up. And they don't want you to clean that neighborhood up.
Well, see, stay right there. Hold up. So you said they. You know what I found about this? So this is no indictment against you. When people really trying to be really nice, and they say, you know how they are, right? But then, so what I like to do is you got to explain who they is. Are you talking about elitist people? Are you talking about white people? Are you talking about who is they? Because the lottery is state ran. So you're talking about that they?
Well, I mean, elitist, white, you name it, it's both the same. But actually, absolutely, we're talking about the people who run it. So if the people who run it are white, which they are, then that's just who it is.
Right. So do you think it's a losing battle, isn't it? So my father made a statement that I liked, and I tell people this all the time. The lottery, the people that own the casinos have $1 million, right? Or billions, right? You go down there, your chances to win versus theirs to lose. It's like they got 1 million chances to lose. You got 1. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, you go, okay, so now it's the lottery set the same way, right? You got every store. So last time I found out, they are not issuing any new lottery machines in stores because it's already flooded. So you can't get another one until one store shuts down and you get the lottery machine. Okay, but yet, if it's that many, why haven't there been more black people that win?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, that's my whole point. That's the point of the book, is that we need to be more conscious. You know, I make a reference when I'm on Facebook about black people need to just get something that we may call a raffle. You know, maybe we should get our own urban raffle or whatever title you want to put on it, so we know that there will be a winner because it's coming out that ticket.
Well, brother, they can't do that. They already did that before. They call it numbers running. That's kind of illegal.
They weren't right. They weren't paying taxes back then. That's fine.
Only if it's nonprofit. If the premise is nonprofit, you're good.
This is E.B. Smith. Real Talk is me helping you by giving you information I know you will be inspired to be a greater you. And with a greater you, our communities are better and our world is better. But I want to reach more people. To do that, I need your help. Will you subscribe and share my videos? Tell everyone what we're talking about here on Real Talk. Another way to partner with me, donate $1. That's donating just $1. Go to PayPal and send ebsrealtalk@gmail.com. Go to PayPal, donate $1, send ebsrealtalk@gmail.com. Since we don't like the world we live in, let's change it together. Thank you. Writing a book can be daunting, but once you get past the daunting, there's always the cost of getting it published. And many times that usually holds people up from doing it. Uptown Publishing is offering supporters of EB's Real Talk a wonderful opportunity to have their books published for only $250. That's 75% of the regular standard publishing package price. You supply the book cover art, a synopsis of your book, and your pre-edited manuscript, and here's what you'll get: 100% control of your book, 100% profits from your book, and your own dashboard. That's $250, which is 75% of a regular standard price. 100% of control of your book, 100% of profits. If you're interested in it, go to uptownmediaventures.com. Go to uptownmediaventures.com and go to the Contact Us page and put in EB's Real Talk. Or mention EB's Real Talk via email at uptownliterary@gmail.com. That's uptownliterary@gmail.com. Congratulations to all of you to your future as an author.